Hey guys! When I took the leadership skills questionnaire, I discovered that interpersonal was my highest area. I wasn't surprised about that. I feel like I've developed pretty good communication skills, especially working in the emergency department. I not only communicate with patients and their families, but also lots of other disciplines and other units within the hospital. So, communication is a very strong skill that I feel like I have. The other two areas, administrative and conceptual, I actually scored high in both of those, and I also scored the exact same score on both of those. I was a little surprised about the administrative. I don't feel like I'm very good at or very into paperwork and tedious forms, but I do think that conceptual will be an area that I'm probably better at. I am very detail oriented, able to look at small details and then kind of bring in the whole picture. So I think that was probably pretty accurate. And that was very interesting for me to learn about and do in that questionnaire. As far as looking at the organization in which I work, they are definitely a vertical model organization. They follow a chain of command when someone has a problem. In my department, it would be staff nurses, then there's the charge nurse, after the charge nurse there's assistant directors, and then after the assistant directors is the director over the department, and it goes on up from there. So I definitely think that the vertical model is the best one. It provides leadership where you need it. It provides a chain of command for you to go up, steps for you to take when you're having an issue so that you can address the problem with the closest person to you. If that person doesn't fix the problem or give you a solution, then you can always go to the next person, and I feel like this is the best model for organizations to have. I'm not very familiar with any organizations around, or I don't really know anybody who works at a horizontal organization, but I do feel like the vertical one is probably the best model for them to have. As far as being a manager, I would definitely want to possess good interpersonal communication skills. Making yourself open and available to your staff is very important. One of the worst feelings is being a staff nurse and having a problem or a concern and not being able to go to your manager about it. So I would definitely want to possess those, leadership skills in order to make my staff happy. I also think that being a present leader, being around the department, seeing what's going on, observing how your staff is working together, how things are flowing, that's definitely another aspect. Managers are supposed to plan, they're supposed to organize, they're supposed to facilitate and direct their staff, so those are all definitely, skills and ideas that I would want to possess as a leader. You want to have staff that feels like they can trust you, feels like they can come to you, feels like you're leading them in the direction that they need to be going without, micromanaging them or hovering over their every move. So I definitely think being a present leader would be a skill that I would want to possess in a manager position. As far as looking at the models of care, I think that the primary nursing model is a really good one. It allows the RN to kind of facilitate all of the care for the patient. It allows them to plan and to kind of organize everything for that patient. So I think that's a really good model that I would lean towards. I would also lean towards the partners in practice model. It again makes the RN kind of the primary caregiver, but also allows them to delegate and to bring in other disciplines and resources, such as, techs, phlebotomists, things like that, to help in the care for the patient. So in the area that I work, that's definitely a model that I feel like we kind of adhere to and go by. And I definitely feel like that helps with the flow of things. So I think the model that you adhere to probably kind of depends more on what area you work in, but I definitely would lean towards one of those two models. And in doing my research on an article about interdisciplinary care, basically the article said that the best nursing care can be provided when it's a team effort, when everyone's working together and providing the care that they specialize in. So in the emergency department, we have nurses, we have obviously the doctors, we have PAs, we have phlebotomists, RT, we have rapid response nurses that come down. We definitely couldn't do the job that we do and handle the situations that we handle without all of those disciplines and all those team members coming in. So I definitely think that article made some good points about the fact that providing the best, well-rounded patient-centered care is always going to happen when you have that, model of interprofessional and interdisciplinary teamwork. So, thanks, guys.